If you're looking to become the ultimate god of thunder, look no further than this build, the Ragnarok build. Using the Ragnarok build, you'll be able to deal massive damage in a single bullet from your rocket launcher, or what I call it, the Thunder Cannon. This build is pretty simple. You want to focus on these mods at the beginning: Sharp Shot, Accelerating Shot, and Big Shot. You can also go for a Sharpshooter, Big Mag, and Ultra Shot. These are just the starting ones, don't worry, the lightning stuff is going to come in a little bit. As you progress the game, these are the ones that you want to get, building yourself into the end game. And these are the other supporting mods. Some things like Piercing Shot actually increase the damage by a fair amount. As you can see, it goes from 2 million, and then it goes all the way to 4 million just by equipping it. Other things like Triple Shot triple the damage due to, well, 3 bullets spawning. And some of these supporting mods can be swapped out, such as Bubble Shot, in exchange for something like Splash Damage, which deals more consistent damage and will scale higher as the game progresses. You can also replace it with something such as Lightning Strike, just to add more lightning onto your build, because it is the Ragnarok build, but again, your best bet would probably be something like Splash Damage. Triple Shot can also be replaced by something like X Shot, which should create 5 projectiles instead of 3, so 5 times damage instead of 3 times damage, but I haven't actually tested this, so it might not actually be an upgrade, but it should. With weapon mods done, let's move on to the perks that you want. Well, the perks that you want are what I normally recommend. You want Tony's Black Card, Special Delivery, Money is Power, Regenerating Armor, Gemstone, and a few others here listed on screen. And the only greed perk that you actually want is Up the Ante. You can get a few other ones, but you don't really need them. And you want to focus on these over everything else. Obviously, some of these don't spawn until the later islands, unless you're super lucky, but just keep an eye out for them. Then, these are all your lightning perks. This is what will help you get to that Ragnarok build. Something such as Lightning Aura won't really help that much, but hey, if you have the room, might as well use it. These are your other supporting perks, some of them like Grave Dodger. I haven't actually tested since I've never been put to 1 HP. Multiple seconds of damage immunity sounds broken, especially once it starts getting closer to a minute. Finally, the grenade. These are the grenade mods I was using. It's mainly just stuff that is purple to fit with the aesthetic. None of these are required since you won't even really be using grenades at all. I just use the rocket launcher, and that's probably what you'll do if you're using this build. With the build out of the way, what does the run look like? How do you get to that Ragnarok or God of Thunder status? Regardless of what difficulty you're on, you want to focus on getting damage islands first, just until you get a few damage weapon mods in order to bolster your damage up, because the rocket launcher's base damage is actually pretty low, so you want to scale that up as quickly as possible. On top of that, you want to focus on economy islands just in an attempt to get Tony's Black Card and Special Delivery so you can purchase items in order to scale up even quicker. After that, you can try to focus on balancing this build. Essentially, this is what I would go for. If you need epic mods, go for Spike Chest. If you need better crit, go to Crit Islands. And you'll want to be doing this before most of the other ones until you start getting that 100% crit rate or 100% procs. If you need faster fire rate, go to Speed Islands just to get those juice mods. That'll really help you with your DPS. And if you're trying to get better loot, go to some Luck Islands so you can get stuff such as Streamer Loot. Also, Luck Islands will help you get stuff such as Triple Shot, which will also help bolster your damage a lot. Finally, if you're needing lightning mods, you go to Elemental Islands. Unfortunately, building the lightning part of the Ragnarok build is one of the last things that you kind of do in the run, just because Elemental takes a very long time to scale up. If you manage to get one of those legendary mods early on, they are really good. They can clear out entire hordes of enemies. Again, though, the biggest problem is it doesn't really scale very well in the beginning, so it just takes a long time to build up in order to get that to be functional at all times. And there you have it. This build is a lot of fun since you'll pretty much be one-shotting everything from regular enemies to elites to bosses, and you'll hit that point where you'll just be bringing Ragnarok across the entire map. It's also great because you just get 1 bullet, so it's just that slow, satisfying damage, and once you get it ramped up to really fast damage, it's just fast, satisfying damage. You'll also be able to get this pretty early on. I was able to use it against the Grub, which is one of the most annoying bosses in the game, at least to me, so this just makes the build even better. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this build video, and I wish you the best on your next run. Until next time.